Let's take a tour of Royal Caribbean's Independence of the Seas. Part of the Freedom class, this ship was first launched in 2008 with a major renovation in 2018. It has 14 guest decks, 1,929 staterooms, holds 3,858 guests, and 1,440 crew members. This ship has a lot to offer, plenty of dining spaces and plenty of activities. So let's jump right in and visit the most popular decks. Starting on Deck 3, you'll find the main dining room, which spans 3 decks to Deck 4 and 5. The main dining room is the full-service sit-down dinner included in your fare. One thing to know is that you'll be assigned one of the 3 floors for the entirety of the cruise. On this deck, you'll also find the art gallery. At least once during the cruise, they will hold an art auction where you can purchase the displayed art pieces. The art is then shipped to your house. Just past the art gallery and to the right is the photo shop. This is where you can view and purchase any photos that were taken by the crew photographers around the ship. And just ahead is Studio B. This is one of the coolest spots because it's literally an ice skating rink. This is where you can watch the professional ice skating cast perform a great show. They are so incredibly talented. When there isn't a show, they open up the rink to guests for open ice. They even provide the skates. Other events and activities, such as the Crazy Quest, are held here as well. Okay, that's it for Deck 3. Let's head back and take these steps up to Deck 4. On Deck 4, you'll find the main dining room, bars, lounges, specialty restaurants, and the theater. Right now, we are passing through the bar and lounge called Boleros. Here you can enjoy Latin-inspired bar drinks and dance to live Latin music. Just ahead and to the right is Playmaker's Sports Bar and Arcade. Just a note that the arcade games and food here will cost additional money as they are not included in your fare. On Deck 4, you'll find another specialty dining restaurant called Izumi. Here you'll enjoy their sushi bar and hibachi tables, but it is for an extra cost. You'll also find the top level of the Royal Theater. The theater spans 2 decks with the lower level on Deck 3. You'll find many stage performances here, including the main event, a full production of the Broadway show Grease. We really enjoyed this production. The performers were spot on. Right beside the Royal Theater is the nautical-themed Schooner Bar, which is also a piano bar, where you'll find great entertainment with the piano sing-alongs. Now let's head up to Deck 5, aka the Promenade. Deck 5 is the central spot for the entire ship. On this deck, you've got food, coffee, shopping, and live music. A lot of the entertainment happens right here, including parties and parades. You'll also find guest services, currently on your right, and other informational desks such as shore excursions and next cruise, where you can book future cruises. Coming up on the left is Cafe Promenade, which is a complimentary quick-service cafe open 24 hours. They do have Starbucks coffee, but for an extra charge. To the right is a candy shop and an ice cream shop, both of which are for extra cost. As we keep walking down the promenade, we'll start to see shops and restaurants. You'll find boutique and luxury storefronts for fashion, accessories, perfume, fine jewelry, watches, Royal Caribbean's logo merchandise, and much more. To the right is Royal Caribbean's signature specialty wine bar called Vintages, that also serves tapas. On the right, these stairs go down to the casino, which is open late while out at sea, but closed while at port. To the left is the English and Irish specialty pub called Ale and Anchor. In the evening, you can also enjoy live music. On our right is the complimentary pizzeria called Sorrento's. It's open from about lunchtime to super late night and serves fresh, oven-baked pizzas. It's usually my first stop on boarding day and a great after-club meal at 2 a.m. All right, let's keep walking past Sorrento's and through the elevator bank and around the back to check out Star Lounge. The library is to the right, but we'll come back to that in just a moment. The Star Lounge is spacious and comfortable. It can hold over 200 guests, so they host a lot of popular events in here, such as game shows and live performances. They also host things like karaoke, themed parties, dance lessons, and line dancing. Okay, let's check out the library. As you would expect, it's a quiet and peaceful spot. They have computers, printers, books, and game boards. If you have the Wi-Fi package, you can log on and access the internet. Now let's hop all the way up to decks 11, 12, and 13. We're now on deck 11 and entering the adults-only pool area called the Solarium. You must be 18 plus to enjoy this space. There's a pool in the center and 2 whirlpool hot tubs, one on each side. Now, just through these doors is the main pool area, also known as the Lido Deck. You'll have the main pool, multiple hot tubs, and a kids' water park called Splash Away Bay. This is where the Sail Away party will be held, along with daytime competition games. They also play movies on the big screen. If you continue walking through the pool area, heading towards the back of the ship, you'll find the Windjammer Cafe. This is the complimentary buffet-style restaurant that serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Let's go up one deck to deck 12. On this deck, you'll find plenty of lounge chairs for sunbathing, a jogging track, nice-sized video arcade, the kids and teen clubs, and the spa and fitness center. The specialty dining restaurant called Johnny Rockets is also on this deck. The arcade is big and has a good variety of games, but just a reminder that all the games are at an extra cost. These stairs will take us up to deck 13, where you'll find the Flow Rider, which is a surf simulator, the water slide called the Perfect Storm, a kids climbing pad, the sports court, and the rock climbing wall. There's also a miniature golf course on deck 13, but it's at the front of the ship. We'll need to go back down to deck 12, walk to the front, and back up to deck 13. Okay, let's go back down to deck 12. In front of us is Royal Caribbean's private island Coco Cay, also called Coco Key. Isn't it a beautiful view? Just ahead is a view of Splash Away Bay, the kids' water park. Alright, we made it to the front of the ship. Let's go back up to deck 13 and check out Independence Dunes, the miniature golf course. This is also the sun deck with what seems like an endless amount of lounge chairs for sunbathing. Heading back down to deck 12 to check out the spa. The salon spans 2 levels and provides traditional spa treatments and other types of treatments such as acupuncture. It also has a sauna, a steam room, a thermal suite, and a hair and nail salon. Okay, let's make our way up to deck 14. To the left is the Suite Lounge, a lounge exclusively for suite guests. This area is called the Viking Crown Lounge. This space has the most incredible views with the panoramic windows. It's a great place to sit, relax, and take in the ocean. It's also a great spot to watch the sunset. At night, it turns into a nightclub. The hallway on the left goes to the Crown Lounge, an exclusive lounge for Diamond and Above loyalty members. Now we find ourselves at the final deck, Deck 15. Just up these stairs is the Royal Escape Room game called the Observatorium. This is an extra cost, but lots of fun. All right, that's the end of our tour. Thanks for watching and enjoy your cruise.